look at this. Like, just to look at this. Like, y'all, I just wish I could just hit the restart button and like restart it all, but it's okay. This is like the best thing ever, guys. Oh my gosh!
All right, loves, we're at it once again with one of the most problematic and scandalous internet sensations of our time. The pink sauce lady, Chef P, or is it Pie? Ugh, the pink sauce lady, whatever you choose to call her, is still around, guys, doing what she does best. Make noise. I'm sure y'all aren't strangers to this pink sauce girl. Like, if you do not know who the pink sauce lady is, I genuinely do not even know how to bring you up to speed. Otherwise, we will be here until Christmas. Maybe watch my previous videos of her or something. Anyways, she is still at it, literally holding people under siege to taste that terrible sauce of hers. For some reason, I decided to check on her the other day to see if she picked up her brain where she had left it. But I was wrong. She's still her. She is even doing her thing on a greater scale now. But one thing is for sure, she has lost her online appeal. You know, the days where she used to fascinate people with both her personality and the pink sauce, and we'll have to talk about that a little further down because this babe fumbled the bag big time. All right, moving on. According to her, she now has 2 more products, but that's besides the point because they are still pink sauces anyway. What caught my attention was her mode of advertising. You know what? Listen for yourself.
I just wish I could just hit the restart button and like restart it all, but it's okay. This is like the best thing ever, guys. Oh my gosh! I think I perfected my product. I think I perfected my product.
Can y'all detect the eyebrow raising moment? Like, she literally said, I think I have finally perfected my product. And I was like, what does she mean by that? Okay, hear me out. First of all, just by the way she's staring at that bowl, it gives me quite the ick. This pink sauce really always looks like it was crafted in a lab by someone who's never tasted food before. If I were to describe it in one word, I would say food poisoning. As always, she didn't say anything reasonable except that she had finally perfected her product. This is the last thing you want to hear from someone who has been selling an edible product, especially if you've ever bought it. Everyone and their dog knows that perfecting a product should happen before it's let into the marketing, not years after people have been buying it. I mean, people have even eaten it. My goodness, this woman.
Like, y'all, no, but for real, like, what? They could never. It's so beautiful. See, and then when I mix my sauce and I just see how vibrant and beautiful the color is, I just rock myself and I'm like, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Why is she behaving like a possessed person? Anyways, this isn't the only cringy video Pink Sauce Lady has. However, at least she was alone in her kitchen. I particularly had an issue with the ones where she was all in other people's business, forcing that sludge of hers in people's throats. To make matters worse, she wasn't taking honest opinions lightly.
Y'all ever heard of pink sauce? Hold on. Can I record though? Hold on. Okay, so I'm out here getting honest reviews. If y'all ever heard of me, y'all know I'm like one of the most hated people on the internet, but I'm real respected in real life.
Wow. Just wow. Is it me, or does Pink Sauce Lady think she's bigger than she actually is? Because for her to say she's the most hated person on the internet is too far-fetched, to be honest. Sure, she's controversial, but the most hated? Please. Is Sniper Wolf a joke to her? And then she goes ahead and she says she's, however, very much respected in real life. How does she even know that? Pink Sauce Lady thinks these 2 random strangers she has just met somehow respect her so much. Girl, she is just being nice.
It's no flavor, it's just color.
Okay, so it is flavor. So my description of it is sweet, tangy, and a little bit spicy. But I don't say both of them.
Okay.
So I don't say that it tastes like something, because it tastes like pink sauce, it tastes like blue sauce, right?
Okay, so we have a new sauce that she has described as sweet, tangy, and spicy, and apparently it tastes like nothing else, right? I got so curious when she said that and actually looked up its ingredients, which we'll talk about in just a bit, but yeah, it did taste like nothing else for sure, and not in a good way. For now, let's just focus on her interaction with these two ladies.
The grand reveal. Do it taste like ranch?
No. I don't know what it tastes like. It got its own flavor for real. It tastes good though.
So do it taste like ranch?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got really. It's good though. I like it. I gotta try the pink one, but I like the blue one.
Look, she done dipped the blue one like 3 times, y'all.
Well, in my opinion, not that anyone asked, I don't think they liked the sauce. They were just being nice. Their body language was as clear as day. Maybe the lady in the black liked it more, but nothing above 3 out of 10.
But does it taste like any other sauce that you've ever tasted before?
Not at all. No, it got its own little flair to it. It's good though.
Thank you, y'all.
It definitely don't taste like nothing else. This one tastes like it's unique too. But I don't know. It's real good. Like it makes me feel like it could be from something else. I don't know.
Well, thank you. You keep eating it, girl. So it's a compliment either way. Okay. So she say her favorite is the blue, but she liked the pink, and she liked the pink too. Period. Yeah, I don't know them from nowhere. Okay.
There, that is what I'm talking about. Have y'all noticed Pink Sauce Girl was grinning from ear to ear when these ladies had nice things to say about the sauce, but when they pointed out that the sauce tasted like something else, our chef became salty and was all up in her feelings, telling them, but you kept eating it anyway. If that is how she's gonna be handling critics, then that could be the reason she is still making this concoction, because instead of listening to consumers and adjusting the recipe, all she has to say is, but you ate it anyway. She's coming off too aggressive, almost threatening them at this point.
I don't know. It's real good. Like it makes me feel like it could be from something else. I don't know.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't think someone saying your sauce tastes like nothing else is a compliment. It isn't. How Pink Sauce Girl did not catch that literally proves how she is out of touch with reality and thinks that this weird sauce is the best thing that ever happened to humanity after sliced bread. I'm resisting the urge to call her closed-minded. The truth is, there are literally enough sauces out there. Really good ones at that. Anything new has to be so extra special to break into the market, and shock on our chef here, making it pink, ain't it? Here we go again.
Okay, so first question, do it taste like ranch? It don't, right? It don't.
Nah, her body language ain't lying. If you zoom closely, she is giving Chef P the
bombastic side eye.
Also, why is Chef P super obsessed with the sauce tasting like ranch? If she wanted to come up with a new taste, she shouldn't be obsessed about one that already exists. Either that, or she low-key has copied ranch spices, but hopes no one ever notices.
Does it taste like any other sauce that you've ever had?
No, it do not.
But is it good?
It is really good.
Thank you. Okay, so now this the blue sauce, y'all. And I'm gonna let her open her own sauce. Go back a little bit, Poppy, because they can hear me. She say it's so good.
I think Chef Pie's middle name is Intimidation because she's really good at it. I mean, when this lady said the sauce tastes so good, we can all see she didn't really mean it. She is literally wiping it off her mouth.
Come a little closer. I gotta get the dip.
Why am I now curious to taste this sauce, even though I believe it tastes like all my life's regrets in a bottle? And I'm not being a hater here, y'all, but the fascination with making sauces with colors that aren't usually found in food. Oh, did I mention that she also has a blue sauce now? Blue! I don't remember ever eating something blue. Maybe blueberries, but those aren't even as blue, so to see blue in food immediately makes me think about mold, germs, and food poisoning.
Oh, what about this one? It's a little different, right? But it's good. Period. Okay, see, I had to come out here with the people because the people is going to tell the truth, honey. Period. It's really good. Thank you, my lady.
Guys, is this the face of someone who has tasted something they really like? Even the comment section saw right through it. She knows it's girl was fighting that pink sauce. She was like, she tried to close that lid so fast. I'm telling the truth too, ma'am, it tastes like vomit. For $1 at Dollar Tree, it was cheap enough for me to taste test and throw it out. I know damn well you made her say that. Whoever is close enough to the pink sauce girl better shake her to reality, because whatever is going on here is super clear. Imagine being right next to the creator of a product, right next to you, and they've literally lost everything they ever had, including fame, and they've invited you to taste a free meal, which is literally their latest venture. The only thing they're clinging on to is work, because everything else has failed. Obviously, no one's gonna say, yuck, what a disgusting sauce, arrest whoever made this. Everyone will be as polite and as nice as possible because the environment calls for it. But deep down, those reviews aren't sincere. All right, moving on. People's reviews aside, let's talk about something else. The ingredients.
So yes, y'all, the new drops will be dry spices that you can customize your own color and flavor intensity. My mission is to bring real quality to y'all. That's my promise, to learn from my mistakes, and that's what I'm doing.
Well, Chef P is generous enough to walk us through her manufacturing process, guys, and she's even kind enough to let us in on her ingredients. The instructions are super clear, actually. What you will need: 1 cup of milk, 2 cups of Cool Whip, 1 cup condensed milk. And then to the instructions. Mix the seasoning with milk and set aside. 2. In another bowl, add Cool Whip and condensed milk together. 3. Stir the seasoned mixture and the Cool Whip together. However, that is not what Chef Pie is doing in the videos, is it? Now, if the ingredients state that you need milk, Cool Whip, and condensed milk, yeah, in this video she has mayo, sour cream, and sweet chili sauce. These 3 haven't even been mentioned in the ingredients list. If you thought that was worse, let's go into what is in the sweet pink sauce seasoning. On the top of the list is organic, freeze-dried red dragon fruit powder. So basically, dragon fruit powder is the main ingredient in the seasoning. I now understand why those ladies said the sauce tastes like nothing they've ever tasted, because if you've ever had dragon fruit, then you already know it tastes like a watered down kiwi that's been left out in the sun too long. The first time I tasted one, I remember thinking, is this a bland cucumber pretending to be exotic? I don't know about y'all, but dragon fruit isn't in the list of things I always look forward to eating unless it's recommended by a doctor. Anyways, I digress. My point is that Chef P's main ingredient is already bland. Maybe she needs the dragon fruit powder for the coloring or something. Next on the list are strawberry powder, honey powder, brown sugar, and vanilla powder. For a minute there, I thought this was the sauce you should eat with something like chicken or fries. Why do the ingredients look like we want to make cupcakes or something? This is honestly a super strange mix of ingredients. Anyways, guys, so far, if you're curious about how this pink sauce tastes, those poor ladies gave us a clear answer. It's like nothing you've ever tasted before. She was getting accused of just adding color to ranch. That's why she's trying to say it doesn't taste like ranch. I will never forget her saying, FDA? I ain't selling medicine. I have to admit, she's stepped up her game. Instead of shipping poison to people, she's now out there poisoning them on the streets. She had every opportunity to succeed in the beginning. Someone reached out to her to help her bottle her product properly. All the money she made spent on BBL extensions and bullshit. And then she got on a talk show and harassed a woman who gave her opinion on her product, which was a very valid opinion. Her product was showing up moldy and was not edible. It's plain and simple. She had every chance to succeed and she blew it, period. As a former addict, she definitely on drugs now. She made good money, that's all gone now. She went scorched earth on the one company that helped her and she's went off the rails. It explains it all, including her need to yell at times and not reading social cues, that no one likes her sauce and just wants to be left the fuck alone at the food festival. No, really, can we talk about this, y'all? So many fast rising stars have come and gone, shining bright for a moment before one wrong move sends them crashing down, taking their fame with them. But the pink sauce lady, she's a whole different level of disaster. Her story should be studied, seriously. It wasn't just that she fell out of favor with the public, she did some truly messed up stuff, almost criminal stuff. It was so bad, there was no coming back from it. Like, her career is dead, guys. Like the coffin bolted shut, buried 6 feet under. Dead. Y'all remember the summer of 2022 when Chef P went viral with her pink sauce? She'd make videos of her dipping stuff in pink sauce and people were super curious to try it, guys. When I tell you it went viral, I mean in global proportions. Like, things nowadays don't even go viral like that anymore. I believe Chef P was among the last lucky few who became overnight internet sensations. Anyways, I digress. What I meant to say was that this whole circus started in 2022 and it picked really well for her. Not only were people curious about how it tasted, but they also wanted to know how to make it. Chef P was at a crossroads, not knowing whether to spill the recipe or monetize her sauce and make good money out of it. It goes without saying that she picked the latter. If you wanted to know what was in it, how to make it, or what it tasted like, you just had to buy it. That was her first mistake because she decided to price it at $20. $20 for this. People had an issue with the pricing because remember, she was pulling all these with zero academic qualifications. The level of preparation that went into it was the same as a last-minute middle school science project. People have never gotten over this.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products.
This was the point when people should have let this girl live in her delusion. But unfortunately, skeptical as they were, people actually bought the pink sauce. Right from the packaging, the flag could not have been more red than it was. And secondly, the labeling clearly showed that the product wasn't FDA approved for sure. Let's not even talk about the graphic design, guys. The bit that got me was the nutritional labeling, where she indicated that the sauce had 444 servings per container. Like, what the heck? Turns out there were only 30. Chef Pie was in such a hurry to make quick bucks that she didn't even pay attention to the little details. People even began pointing out the misspellings, like vinegar was written as vinger, but wrong spelling should have been the least of people's worries because Chef P started shipping all over the USA during the summer. She never factored in the fact that this product needed refrigeration or proper preservatives, and yet part of the ingredients were things like milk. But that wasn't even the most worrying bit. This lady puts the whole nation at risk of botulism, a food-borne illness that affects the nerves. This is a condition with serious consequences like paralysis, and there are instances where people have lost their lives. As her product was flopping big time, thanks to the following she had amassed, Chef P was now appearing on talk shows, feeling all high and mighty as if she had found the cure to death. People were still getting weird stuff in the pink sauce, like someone found glitter, and then when it was sent to a lab, it was in fact glitter. But what did Chef P do with these concerns that were brought her way?
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
If you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around, and I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like,
Why would I contact someone who's fabricating something? To be honest, you're not special. You're not special.
It was at this moment that people realized that they were dealing with a clueless, rude, and egotistical person. This was the point where she would have completely gone, but she had a second chance to make things right, but you can already tell how that went. It all started when a reputable sauce company called Dave's Gourmet decided to partner with her. At least for once, people were certain that the packaging and distribution were sorted. In no time, the pink sauce was stocked in over 4,000 Walmarts. The first issue, however, was when people noticed that the pink sauce was no longer pink. It appeared either orange or brown, but people bought it anyway because it was a better deal anyways. The debate started when people noticed that in Chef P's TikTok videos, her sauce was actually pink and was nothing like the colors being stocked in the stores. Her marketing was also off because every single video was just a repeat of the previous one because she'd put her sauce in stuff and eat it. That was all. The wildest incident in Chef P's career happened late last year when, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, she made an entire 8-minute YouTube video plus more clips on TikTok exposing Dave's Gourmet for not paying her and for trying to sabotage her career. She literally opened a GoFundMe saying she was no better than a street beggar. First of all, her partners were caught off guard, but they were super quick to respond with receipts proving that they were paying her really well. In the bid to save face, Chef P tried to undo her wrongs, but it was too late.
So first of all, I want to acknowledge this $120,000 that they've responded to the blog saying that they paid me. So number one, it wasn't an upfront payment of $120,000 straightforward. It was sent to me partially, but they were partial payments.
It was soon clear to everyone that we weren't dealing with a business person, but an attention-obsessed clout chaser. Would you believe she never even rectified the lies that she had peddled in her GoFundMe even after Dave's Gourmet responded? She didn't even mention the $120,000. Instead, she went into a whole pity party talking about how she didn't even have money to feed her kids. When the whole truth finally came out, it was actually Chef Pie who owed Dave's Gourmet $6,000 in loans that she had never paid back to date. It was literally a perfect scenario of giving someone an inch, but they take a yard.
These people just took permission and abused it. Now that I'm uncomfortable and they know that I would have been hiring legal help, they make this bogus excuse as to why they're putting expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that. It's like, long story short, these people defrauded me. So I would have to sue them for fraud.
The truth was that the pink sauce lady had abused the terms of their engagement so grossly that people wondered why Dave's Gourmet kept partnering with her. She always had an unreasonable reason to ask them for the money, and she needed a lot of it. The entire time she was just living beyond her means, buying a birthday dress worth $600 and shoes worth $500, and then demanding the company to pay her. She even asked them to pay her for all the marketing content, including the videos she posted on her TikTok long before Dave's Gourmet even contacted her. She only exposed them when they finally had enough of her and refused to give her more money. The company even gave her $10,000 when she was on the verge of getting evicted. Needless to say, their partnership ended so sourly that Dave's Gourmet wanted to sue her for defamation, but they were advised against it because Chef P didn't even have the money to make suing worth it.
What these people did to me was gave me an ambiguous piece of paper that you don't know if you turning left or you turning right, and they're just manipulating words, and it does not work like that.
Guys, do you now understand why I said Chef P's downfall was one for the books? Literally, it needs to be studied because this lady drowned in her own sauce and the glitters in it. She conned herself. To make matters worse, she did not diversify her product when she had things going for her. Not a new product, not a new flavor, nothing. It was just the pink sauce. That's why I was actually surprised that she's trying to convince people that this thing is the deal and boldly claim that she has finally perfected the sauce. Like, what have people been eating? I don't know about y'all, but do you know what baffles me in all this mess? How was she not arrested for this atrocity? Anyways, loves, have y'all ever tasted this pink sauce? If you have, please let me know how it tastes because deep down, I feel like I want to put myself under this torture just for the thrill. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.